Hello and welcome to Grand Prix Xi'an coverage for the MSEM format. Today we're watching the round 4 match between me, Kayiu, on Abzan Enchantment Prison, and Kevin Norton on Blue-Red Phoenix. So I think that this will probably be a difficult matchup for me because unlike Cyanogenesis' Phoenix deck, which dies to Merca Chords on 1, Kevin's deck has quite a few more angles of attack. It's also it puts heavy pressure on my life total, and my life total already gets reduced heavily by my mana base. So it's going to be difficult to try and fight through this. On the other hand, on Kevin's side of the table, if he sees me managing to continuously land removal, and if I can get like a Serene Prayer lock, I can really put a damper on his day. Okay, so Kevin is on the play. Okay, so looking at my hand here, pretty okay hand, all things considered. I have three fetch lands, Arty Study to potentially get card advantage, and then Serene Prayer, which is what I really want to have in hand. And Planar Eviction gives me like something to be proactive with. I think I'm going to keep right here. So let's open up Kevin's deck list and see what are the potential things he could be doing here. If he scorches me turn 1, I'm going to be very sad, not going to lie. So playing Magmatic Torrent, shocking himself. Yeah, the problem is just how slow my deck is in terms of like losing life, etc. So he's going to Seek Prophecy or Wheat from Chaff here. Seek Prophecy. Revealing Reprising Bard, Unceasing Flames. Ooh, okay, so he's probably going to take Reprising Bard. Yeah, and then mill the other Seek Prophecy on Unceasing Flames. That's harsh. That's really hard. So then we go to end. Oh, Keeper of Holy Lands. Okay, so I guess the real question is, do I want Planar Eviction to be live next turn? Okay, so Kevin has a Union Rail Strikebreaker here. I have Serene Prayer. Don't think he has any way to destroy Serene Prayer other than straight up hitting me and trying to kill me. Union Rail is annoying because it's an angle of attack where I need one specific card for, and I don't have the mana for that card right now, which is Flesh Rot. But really, I guess next turn, just doing a Reflect Lock will probably be safe enough. He's tapping over another Union Rail. That's insane. That's actually kind of crazy. Storm Surge, Orchestrated, doesn't do much right now. So yeah, so now getting both of his Strike Breakers means that there's a lot of pressure on me to find. Ooh, yeah, there's a lot of pressure on me to find Flesh to Rot. So I think what I might just do here. But also Serene Prayer and Reflect Lock is so good. This is such a hard choice. I think right now the best thing to do would be to get the Reflect Lock online, because that gives me so much time. So I'm just gonna do that really quick. So play Barren Desolation. I won't need its mana, so I'm not gonna do anything with it. Then Keeper of Holy Lands. Okay, so this gives me some like breathing room, because depending on so Kevin has 3 cards in hand. Probably one of them is a Mindstorm's Eye. But having Reflect gives me like a lot more breathing room. And next turn I'll have Guiding Light mana. Oh yeah, Reprising Bard. Not super great, but that's just how it be. And yep, that's definitely a scary clock right there. So here I want another black mana, so I'm not going to crack my fetch during upkeep, is likely what it is. So draw a card. Prismatic Leyline, which isn't quite what I wanted, but it's maybe not good enough, but it's close to where I need to be. So anyways, main, I'm going to crack this. Reveal to owner all. Get a black-white land. It's right at the bottom of my library. So grab Arctic Mine. So now comes the question. So I have 4 mana basically, and the question is, what do I do right now? I think right here I probably want Flesh to Rot online. So and then I think yeah, the move is go to end here and then grab Flesh to Rot. He doesn't have any counter spells, right? Yeah, he doesn't have any counter spells. Okay, if he has 2 burn spells here, it could be very scary, because then he can. No, I think it's just gonna be Mindstorm's Eye. Yeah, just Mindstorm's Eye to face. Actually, there could be one more burn spell, and if there, because he's discarding his hand, and he can draw into another burn spell, and if he does, then I have to eat the 5, really. And Unceasing Flames, yep. And then he attacks me for 5. Oof, that's definitely a scary situation, but nothing I can't handle. So the unfortunate thing about this is that I have to get Flesh to Rot here, because it's the only thing that really saves me from double Strike Breaker, but I also lose 4 life, so not the greatest. Because that puts me veritably into burn range, and he gets to Seek Prophecy off of the strike off of his Reprising Bard. So untap all, draw a card. I know it's my Flesh to Rot. I think next turn I should just straight up play Guiding Light because that protects me. Yeah, he gets Seek Prophecy. Okay, next turn Guiding Light plus Ardes is probably what to do. Oh lol, okay, I wonder what he's choosing. Huh, I really do. So Kevin has 3 cards in hand, so he could kill me with Burn, honestly. He really could. Oh, this is actually bad. Oh, that's actually really bad. How much damage does that do? Oh god. That means it does 1, 2, 3, 4. It does 6 damage, so he only needs 1 other piece of Burn to kill me. Oh god. That's actually really scary. Oh god. And he has 3 cards in hand. Got 4 cards in hand. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, that was difficult. Okay. I mean, this is a hand that I think most people would regret to keep. I am part of that most people, maybe. But, I mean, it's powerful. It's just all gas. It's probably a mistake, but let's do it. Turn 1 Seek Prophecy. Or Wheat. Wheat from Chaff. Then discarding. Storm Surge. I'm fine with that as long as he doesn't have Reprising on 2. And Frostfire Geysers. Okay. So here's hoping I draw a land here, boys. Hey, that's a land. So next turn, I don't think he'll have the mana to play anything other than Reprising Bard. And if he plays Reprising Bard, I can most likely just shoot it with Planar Eviction without having to fear for my life. Or actually, I could just play Keeper of Holy Lands, because Keeper of Holy Lands would be safe from Guiding Light. I have options, is what I'm saying. And if he plays Strikebreaker, then I don't really think I worry, because I have Keeper of Holy Lands on speed dial. Okay, another cantrip, Seek Prophecy this time, or another Waitron Chaff? No? Okay, they're reconsidering. Oh, no, he's gonna do it. Seek Prophecy. And Scorch, Rocks, Mountain. Probably take Scorch, leave Rocks in grave. I think that would make the most sense. Or take Mountain and then leave Rocks in grave. Yeah. I think taking Scorch would have been the right move because if he draws into, unless he doesn't have a land, because drawing into Winter's Night with Scorch in hand gives him like some explosive turns. And another Seek Prophecy. Okay. Cold Grave, Seek Prophecy. Cold Grave. Interesting that he cited in Cold Grave for me. I guess it's probably to protect against like reflect locks, but he's not. Nope. What did he take? He took another Seek Prophecy. Cantripping like a madman. Okay, so I want to draw another land, so I'm not going to crack this fetch on upkeep. I'm going to go to draw a card. That's not another land, but that's fine. Then crack Barren Desolation. Forest Swamp. Reveal to owner, not in shuffle. So then I guess I Prismatic on the Swamp and then cast a Keeper and then search for something. So what do I want here? I have Guiding Light. Would Mercantile Accords do anything? Merc Accords on 3 would stop most of his creatures, right? And it would stop Festival of Wind. Do I have mana? I don't have the mana for. That would have been really nice if I had the mana for it, but no, I don't. So probably Serene Prayer, or would I want the Moon Rises? I think Serene Prayer is the safest option here, and it gives me access to the Serene lock. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for Serene Prayer. Serene Prayer to hand, reveal to owner, not in shuffle, and we're going to end. This puts me in like a nice safe position. Next turn, you can play Myoga Firebird, chip in at me for 3. I'll be fine. I'm just going to sit back and like Serene Prayer. Okay, tapping out for Myoga. No? Maybe just casting the Seek Prophecy into like, I don't know, Reprising Bard? Or they're digging deep for that Festival of Winter's Night, probably. And Reprising Bard, 2 lands, probably grabbing Reprising Bard. I can't see any reason. Yeah, can't see. And then cast Reprising Bard. What are you exiling, though? Another Seek Prophecy? Oh. Wow, okay, what is going on? They're just cantripping to high heaven. They really want something. And I think that something is probably a Festival of Winter's Night. They're thinking hard about what to discard. Mindstorm Sai. Wow, that's actually, I'm very surprised by that. Because it refills your hand. But anyways, Mountain to play. Scorch killing my keeper. Unfortunate, but that's how it has to be. Okay. So I would really love like another land here is great. So I'll take 1 this turn, then next turn I can Barren Desolation for something good. Okay, what I have? I would have 4. I wouldn't have enough mana for another thing. So now I think if I play Reflect, get another tutor, and then put my thing on 3, I'm good to go for this game. Cracking the clue. I guess he really is just digging super deep for a festival, because he's not casting any creatures. Magmatic Torrent. God, what are you digging for, huh? Are you digging for a Pyrus? That would make sense. That would dome me for a lot. I do have the removal for it, though. Unfortunately for you. Oh, he does have a Pyrus. Performer, that is. So, untap all, on upkeep, send you to the graveyard, reveal to owner, all, and I'll take a Plains. Thank you very much. Plains, reveal to owner, none in shuffles. Now I have access to all my colors, which is good. Okay, and Arctic Mine. So, how much mana do I have here? Do I have enough to? I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't have. I'm 1 mana short of being able to do that, but that's okay for this turn at least. So, yeah, unless he has like another performer here, I should be fine. He does have 5 cards in hand. I think I could play Reflect right now. It wouldn't do much, but then it would just give me like a safety valve, really. It's just a card to play. He's got 5 lands, ironically, compared to me. He's supposed to be the low curve deck. And with 4, what is he gonna do with 4? Okay, Myoga Firebird, combat, swing for 3. Okay, I'm very much okay with this, honestly. Reprising Bard? Yeah, Reprising Bard. So he probably has Festival of Winter's Night somewhere in there. Yeah, that's not really what I wanted to see. I guess I should just play it because it's ramp. Does it do anything? Wait, how does this work? It doesn't ramp me this turn. Otherwise, I have 6 mana, so. Okay, so in this position, Festival of Winter's Night into burn, into attacking might do it. So tapping 3, 4. Festival, I'm assuming. No? No? Okay. If I have Cold Grave, I'll be very sad. So Festival of Winter's Night on Guiding Light? Oh, on Reflect, okay. I guess that makes sense, actually. That makes a lot of sense. Huh. Because then they swing in for 5 next turn. Okay, so hitting that stretch of lands there was kind of not what I wanted. I probably wanted something with more game here, but it's okay. So he has only 2 Festival of Winter's Night, as far as I know. And obviously he could, if he has like another Reprising, he could potentially loop it. I don't think he does though, to my knowledge. Could just Starlit. He could really just even Starlit. Actually, even Starlit Race wouldn't hit me because I would still have enough mana to cast Serene next turn. Okay, so Weed from Chaff. I think probably digging for the, because I think what happens here is if they find Festival of Winter's Night, they probably have enough to burn, discarding Scourge and Storm Surge. They have lots of lands. Or maybe they're looking for another Phoenix. I think that probably makes the most sense, actually. They're tapping 2 to crack the clue. Hey, that rhymed. So they want another Mioka Firebird here, is what I'm sensing. They got a land. Maybe straight up play Mercurius Familiar. That's also an option. Either Phoenix works here. They have 3 cards in hand. I think if they had Mercs though, they would have discarded Mercs so they could bring it back, unless they were afraid of Moon's Rises. But then even then, oh, Coldgrave, that hurts me a lot. That hurts me a lot. Okay, yeah. Oh, that suddenly puts me in a very bad position, or at least needing some good top decks. Huh. You know what? That works. That emphatically works. Oh, what? Why did he cast Performer of Desire? I'm actually shocked, because Performer of Desire would have just screwed me. Yeah, I don't know why. Was he hoping? Okay, maybe he was hoping to cast it and then flip it next turn, which makes sense, I guess. But Jesus. And does he only have 2 performers on the side? That's good for me. That's very good for me. He could have another festival and then bounce my Planar Eviction, but that wouldn't work here right now. Oh my god. Look at how many lands he's got. This is crazy. Okay, what am I drawing here? The Moon Rises. Okay, let's go. This is a win con. How many cards does he have in Graveyard? A lot. I think that, yeah, this is good. Main. And this gives me a clock. Okay. Oh, wow. What a game. That was crazy. So I guess we're making a set of it. We're making it, despite that was very scary. Very, very, very scary. Is there anything from my sideboard that I think should come in? I think Fateful Journeys can stay out. I think just playing it as like mid-range deck is probably the best thing. I don't know. Do I need Arties? Like, what did Arties even come out for, though? Is the question. So, Performer is definitely very good. I'm surprised. Maybe he just didn't draw in any Starlit Rays. Yeah. I'm conflicted. Mostly about my sideboarding, but just in general. I don't think I want Fateful Journey in this deck just because of the life loss, but so turn 2 Guiding Light will probably carry me. Turn 2 Guiding Light, turn 3 Serene Prayer is a really good thing. And then I have Keeper to search for Reflect, which is exactly what I want. And then I have Mercantile Accords on 3 to stop Winter's Night once I'm done with all of that. So that should be good. Oh, wow, that's not what I want to see here, because I don't have removal for that. Oh, God. Yeah, I think I might just... Oh, wow. And this is not how I was hoping this would go. Real talk, real talk. So I think right here, my best play is -1. Put it on here. Double click. Guiding Light. And God, a turn 2 Pyrus is so backbreaking. It forces me to... I guess next turn I have to drop a Serene Prayer, if he has a land here. See, I just have to eat the Pyrus damage. Hopefully, please, I really hope he doesn't have a land here. Tapping out 4. Oh, okay. Pump it. Please don't have another land. He doesn't. Okay, this gives me a window. This gives me a window. Oh, Resplendent Substratum. Okay. So I think main here, yeah, I think that makes the most sense. Yeah, I think this is the play. And then next turn, I won't have enough mana to do a 2 thing in 1 play. Yeah, this is terrifying. Okay, so having to waste my Keeper for that Planar Eviction doesn't feel great, especially because I have 2 Serene Prayers here and I would really love a Reflect. But we'll have to see. So what? Okay, so on to... Got some scary stuff. really didn't want to be drawing this many lands. So I have 6 mana this turn. So I think it's probably Serene Prayer and Merc Accords. But then what do I drop Merc Accords on? Because I think Merc Accords here could be really good. I just don't know. Like if I put it on 3, what does that shut? That shuts off most of his stuff, right? I think Merc's okay. He has Merc's Familiar in his graveyard. Ay. This is not a. This is a weird place for me to be in, and I don't like it. So putting it on 3 cuts me off Keeper. It cuts me off Rain. It cuts me off other Mercs. It cuts me off Arties. It cuts me off Planar, which I might need. It cuts me off Serene Prayer. It cuts me off my entire deck. Yeah, I don't know if that's a smart choice. But then versus him, if I put it on 1, that does cut out a lot of his deck, so I might be fine. Or he could do 2, and that cuts off lots of his creatures. For me, 2 cuts off Moon Rises, basically. Does he even have enough mana for Mercs? He doesn't have enough mana to bring Mercs back. He'd need a land. Oh, that's it. Yes! Oh my god. Oh my god, that's it. Yes. Okay. Yay.